Gear shifters, what's going on? So welcome back to another episode, and we're gonna kickstart this episode, and we'll call this episode the first time buyers. So we're talking about gear shift. We told you guys about gear shift already. Gear shift is everything automotive. So we brought this TV show to you that we want to take it island wide, globally, all over, and we have some guests here today. I know you've probably been in the market looking for a new vehicle. If you're a first time buyer, you're thinking, hey, what can I get to pretty much purchase, my budget, all of that type of stuff. So we have the team from ATL Automotive here, and then we have the team from Scotiabank as well. So you want to just introduce yourself, my friend?
Thank you, Nick, and thanks for having me. My name is Damien Carr, General Manager, ATL Automotive.
Nice. And we have
Ron Hoylett, Manager Lending Acquisition. So I cover North and Central markets. So we're talking Jamaica, Bahamas, Cayman, Turks and Caicos.
nice, great. All right, so Damien, as a first time buyer, most of the questions that people want to ask, how do we approach that market? Meaning to say, what are some of the common questions people come in and ask you at the dealership?
Well, the most common question is usually about affordability. As a first-time buyer, you want to buy a car that's first within your budget.
Yeah.
So you'd need to understand generally what you can afford per month.
Right.
You're going to be doing a monthly payment, and most cars, well, new cars, you'd get the opportunity to get them financed 100%. So you want a car that fits in your budget. You also want to make sure that you have a car that you can maneuver, that you can manage on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The situation is, it's probably also the first car that you're gonna be driving after getting your license.
Right.
So you want to make sure it's something that you're comfortable driving on the road, because safety is key, obviously.
Mhm.
And you also want to make sure you can maintain the car
Yeah.
long term. Maintenance is not just about servicing. You need to also consider things like your fuel costs.
Right.
What's that going to be, and budget your monthly cost in having this car.
Definitely.
So those are generally most of the things that first time buyers concern themselves with.
For sure. ATL has a lot of brands to offer to people. What are some of the more common brands or models that you have to offer to new car owners?
We have the Honda, first of all, Honda Jamaica. Everybody loves Honda,
Mhm.
and we've developed over the years a reputation for strong resale value.
Yeah.
And so if you're gonna be buying a car first time, whether it's you have to look at something like a Honda Elevate.
Right.
Bang for your buck. You get a vehicle that has loads of features, safety and comfort features as well. The vehicle looks good.
Mhm.
Looking at something like a Kia Soluto.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
that one.
really affordable
Yeah, that one,
economy. It's the sort of vehicle. It's a four-door sedan,
Mhm.
and very affordable, feature rich as well. And the MGZS. MGZS, that's the SUV that doesn't get better than an MGZS.
Definitely.
So those are vehicles that you definitely want to look at.
You guys, like I said, you guys have something for everybody out there. Let me get to Ron
Mhm.
to talk about loans.
Right.
Most times people want to buy a car.
Mhm.
Not everybody have the cash.
Mhm.
Explain to me the process of just pretty much the procedure of starting off on a loan. Them come to Damien and want a car.
Mhm.
How it come to you now?
Sometimes it will be good to come to us first before they go to Damien.
Okay.
They want to know what they can afford, right?
Okay.
So we can kickstart it there. So you can come into the bank, sit with any of our professionals. We call them personal banking officers
Yeah.
that you would have been working with, and they say, okay, I want to buy a car and I want to start shopping. Now, to direct that shopping process so that you're
Mhm.
more targeted and not going all over the place and
Yeah.
Damien reps giving you quotes, and we ask that you recommend that you consider pre-approve. And for that, it's quite simple process. We'll just you run a credit bureau check. You give us an idea of your income,
Mhm.
and then now we can give you an idea as to what you can afford. It's not this full start of the process, because you will have wherein you need to bring in the actual documents for
Right.
us to do the assessment, and then now that will bring out different things. But the fact is, we can at least give you a pre-approve to give you an idea as to what it is. Not a pre-approve, but a pre-qualification to give you an idea as to what you can afford.
Right.
So have you done that now? Then you go check Damien, right? And Damien said, okay, you're going to put in any of those vehicles, the MG, the Elevator, the Soluto, right? You come back now and said, okay, so we start the process. And the good thing is that we have partnerships with all the major dealers, including
Yeah.
ATL, where we bring in many benefits, just like the features of the car. We bring a lot of benefits on our end as well.
Right.
So we're talking a good repayment term being the how long you pay back the loan, which is
Right.
10 years, but most would come in probably at 9 years. Greatest interest rate right now, interest rate is 8.5%.
What?
Yeah, and then also we also assist with the payment of insurance for the first year, so that will also reduce how much you have to come out of pocket with, right? So typically, again, what we need, your standard thing, your job letter, your pay slip, evidence of external debts, we would have pulled the credit bureau report, etc. And that's how we start the assessment, right? That will be for salaried. Now, if you have your self-employed now, we need things like your financial statements matched with deposit to any bank account that with a registered financial institution where we see the consistency of your accounts, your money going through, and then we do the assessment. So it's quite simple.
Yeah. I mean, I asked you earlier. I mean, off here. I'm gonna ask you again.
Right.
Me do TikTok, me do Instagram,
Yes.
YouTube, for whatever. Can I qualify for a car?
So that's the thing. Once we can verify your income, we welcome a conversation. You having a conversation with any for personal banking representative,
Yeah.
where we can do the assessment. Once we're able to verify your income,
Yeah.
it's consistent, and we can see the expenses associated with said income, where we can get a true idea as to what your position is, your income is. Then no, we can qualify and do
Yeah.
the loan assessment. So we welcome Scotiabank
Everybody.
welcome everyone's, yes.
Yeah, man, we love that. Scotia is always one of those go-tos for the
Yes.
for the loans, and I know you guys do insurance. We're going to touch on that shortly.
Yes.
Damien, I mean, I want you to tell me the perks of buying a new car versus a pre-owned car.
Well, the first and probably most immediate one is you do get a longer term, as Rowan just pointed out, in payback. So new cars, you get 9-10 years to repay. And then you also have warranty. Now, the warranty is a manufacturer's support for that vehicle for a period of time. For the Honda, for example, you get 3 years or 100,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. The Kia offers 5 years warranty or 100,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
And for the MG, it's a whopping 7 years or up to 150,000 kilometers. So warranty is important because it helps to maintain your car, and you have a hassle-free time with your car. You also, in terms of getting a new car, you also, a lot of people like to just take off the plastic and that new car.
Yeah. I know that. I know that all too well.
People want to be able to, people do it as gifts. It's a great feeling being able to take possession of your own car, and then you take care of it.
Yeah.
Because that's how it is.
I mean, sorry to cut you, but you've been in the industry for some time. I mean, you guys created a lot of smiles too for when you have a new car. I mean, new versus pre-owned, like I said, it's a toss-up. But if you were supposed to do it all over again, would you go in with new or pre-owned?
Based on my knowledge and experience, no, because we all would have bought a car. My first probably 5 cars.
Yeah, what was your first car? What was your first car?
My first car was a Toyota Ceres.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a car that looks like those Levin.
I know them, man.
Yeah,
It have a clear roof.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, has like a coupe-like look, but really nice. The Ceres, I mean, I remember putting 18s on it. At them time you had chrome rims.
Yeah.
I had the neon lights underneath. Sound system.
PlayStation.
Yeah, but my first car was, and I never forget it because I have so many good memories in that car. But if I was to do it again, understanding the landscape, and being able now, for example, to get in a car like a Kia Soluto is 3.95. I mean, Rowan, you can tell me generally what you're looking at in terms of a monthly payment for 3.95
Right. I mean,
million.
close to 60, but within the 50, 55.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
So,
50,
yeah.
50, 55
Mm-hmm,
to buy a new car,
Right.
you're spending about $55,000-$60,000 a month.
Yeah.
You get 5 years clear warranty from and with new cars, you also get the opportunity to get service packages.
Yes.
So you get your maintenance costs, your basic maintenance costs covered for a period,
Yeah.
1 year, 2 year, 3 year, depending on which option you select. But if I was to do it again, Nick, I'd definitely go newer. MG, Honda.
All right. For you know in the finance sector, right? I'm a young person. I'm looking to buy a car. What you suggest? New or pre-owned?
They have different benefits. So, for example, a new vehicle, you get a lower rate, longer term, a greater likelihood of 100% financing, right? So, mean that you do not have to come out of pocket. And
Right.
that typically is where some of our new car buyers may have the challenge, which is they may not have the deposit. So right then and there's a benefit for them with going new, which is the fact that we're giving you 100% financing. A longer term makes it more manageable, and the lower rate also makes it more manageable.
Right.
However, we still know that there is a smaller market for the used, and some
Yeah.
persons may go there because they want a shorter period to repay, and
I like
and
that.
things like
I like
that,
that.
right?
I like the pros
right.
and
So
cons
there's
of
the
it.
balance that exists,
Yeah.
but ultimately goes down to your preference,
You-
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you also have some advantages on the used car side as well, because what you find is you're probably able to get a higher end car
Yeah.
at a lower
Lower
price
yeah,
Right.
That's it.
for that.
But with the risk of possibly.
Depreciation as well, yeah.
I mean, all cars will
Depreciate,
depreciate.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
All cars do depreciate, but you have that ability as well. I mean, for us here at ATL Automotive, we have our pre-owned division,
Okay.
and we offer traded in cars, so you can trade your car in, and we trade in cars, not just ATL Automotive cars. We'll trade cars from another dealer once you can prove that the car has been maintained from the dealer. There are no engine or transmission issues, and it's not over 5 years. But so we'll take that car in, and the value we offer, you can put that towards a new car.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, clearly you guys do pre-owned cars. You finance pre-owned
Correct.
cars
Yeah,
as
we
well.
do, right.
What's the difference between financing a pre-owned car versus a brand new car?
So you get a lower rate for the new car.
Yeah.
A new car is defined as current year or younger.
Yeah.
In this case, 2025 or 2026.
Right.
So you get a longer term, lower rate, and again, not having to find any deposit.
Right.
Really, most of them typically is 100% financing. So that's the difference there. Other things, but as I said, for the client, ultimately they make the determination to say, all right, what's my situation now? If you just want something,
Yeah.
just to have, didn't want to spend too much money, we say, all right, you might just take a loan for a used vehicle, right? But
Yeah.
as it stands now, where you can get greater value right now with a newer model, that's where we see most of them. That's where the trend in
For the newer models.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
man.
we're seeing.
The new car market is definitely booming. It's
Yes.
something I've seen. I mean, so many variables of brands and stuff out there.
Right.
I mean, speaking of which, I mean, I'm sure we have a lot of younger viewers.
Right.
We have new time buyers as well.
Right.
How would one like budget for something like this?
So there are two types of budgeting. There's the one to budget to get the car.
Yeah.
And then there's a budget when you get the car via loan, how you'll manage it on a monthly basis. Let's start with the car. Acquisition of the car. So again, in the past, you would normally have to find a deposit. Now, again, as I said, brand new, you get 100% financing. You don't have to worry about that. So things you have to worry to get the car now is like your acquisition cost, processing fee, valuation, sorry. So the value of the vehicle, your processing fee, and those type of things. So you want to make sure you have that to not have any issues. And of course, the insurance payment, you want to have it up front,
Yeah.
and so forth. Now, on a monthly basis now is when you're going to have this loan that you have to make sure that you pay on time and pay in full, right? So you want to make sure you budget for that.
Yeah.
Because one of the things, we are financial advisors, we're not only giving you a loan, we want to make sure that you're on the right financial path. So you want to make sure that you get a loan that's affordable, and having established that, you want to make sure that you make your payments consistently. right? So that's important that you budget for that. And that's where the sort of pre-qual that I mentioned at the start of the program, you do all of that to give an idea as to what your monthly payment will be, so you could get an idea as what you need to start budgeting for. Because it's not only the 4.5, it's what you're going to be paying every month.
True.
I remember now it's 9 years,
Yeah.
It's 9 years.
And you need to look at, I mentioned things like fuel.
Yeah.
And
fuel,
there
right.
are various options. We talk about fuel and electricity and
Yeah.
we can discuss that
Yeah.
further. But you need to also look at repair costs
That's correct.
True.
throughout the lifetime of the car.
Correct.
Yep.
That's a very important, right? So you want to make sure that you have those things together. It's a long-term relationship. I wouldn't say marriage, because marriage is longer than 9 years, right? Typically. but the fact is that you want to make sure you have those things in place, right? So what you're going to pay on a monthly basis, the maintenance costs such as your fuel costs, repairs, etc. You want to make sure you have those ready and available.
Almost 30 years, the ATL Automotive Group has been at the heart of driving Jamaica. What began as a single brand has grown into a full suite of mobility solutions for Jamaicans from every walk of life. From the reliability of Japanese and Korean marques to the precision of German engineering, and now the cutting-edge innovation of Chinese new energy vehicles. We are proud to keep Jamaica moving and remain committed to serving with excellence.
Damien and Ron, we're gonna turn up the fun in this part of it.
Right.
I'm the first time I'm buying a car, right? Me excited. But what's the process of it? Just give us a quick simulation from you to you. You understand?
Yeah, no problem. You walk into the showroom, we give you a warm welcome.
Yeah.
Once you come in, we try to understand what your needs and wants are. But definitely we want to understand, first of all, what's your budget like?
Right.
What you're looking at. Based on that, based on some of your needs and wants, we'll probably narrow down to one or two vehicles, one or two models, and then depending on which one, you do a test drive, you feel it out, make sure
Yeah.
you do a test drive of the car.
Yeah, man, you have to.
Yeah, man. And then, once you're comfortable with one or the other, then we'll provide you with a quote that
Okay.
you take to somebody from Ruan's team, for example, and then they will do the processing.
Right, and listen, you don't even have to come to the bank. You can just email it to your representative. They can, and with the necessary documents that would have had discussions with you on what is required.
Right.
So you email them, put the application on the system. Within a couple of days, you get your approval. Send you the documents to sign off. Once you sign off, we issue the LU. So we're going back now to ATL.
Yeah, well, and once we get the
LU
letter
will be the letter of
yeah,
undertaking, by the way.
LU is
one-
letter of undertaking.
Yes,
Yeah.
once we get that letter of undertaking, we then package everything and send to the tax office. We clear the car, prepare the car,
Yeah.
set everything up. Actually, you don't need to go through the hassle of going to the tax office. We do all of that for you. And the next time you visit us, pretty much, is to collect your new car.
With the red
Because
bull.
With the red bull.
Right. You send the documents to us, and we just the transfer document showing everything. We put the insurance in place. By the way, we have in-house insurance with our partner,
Yes.
Scotia Protect, Scotia General Insurance Agency, so that the customer don't have to be running up and down. Very good rate. So we would, let them have this discussion with those representatives, and then of course insurance everything is in place. Send over your payment.
Yeah, man, you pick
Trust
the
me.
car and
With the red bull.
with the
The
red
Red
bull.
Bull.
All right, shifters. So I actually got the opportunity to test drive some of these models that you would probably be interested in. So let's take a look. Shifters, what's going on? So I actually got to take a little test drive on this Kia Soluto. From what I've heard, is actually one of the most affordable vehicles on the market. For a first-time car owner, this could be a good option for you. So you know it is on. But for everyday vehicle, nowadays for me, it's all about practicality. You don't want anything to be breaking the bank. Spending too much money on gas, servicing, repairs, all of that stuff. Man, I know that Kia stocks basically everything for this Soluto. And I figure at the 1.4 liter engine that's in this, it should be able to carry you to Mobile and back with ease. That's the thing with Kias too. They have a vehicle to suit every level of your pocket. You know what I mean? At $45,000 a month, under 4 million, it's not a bad candidate for your first time, for your first vehicle to own. With these size engines, they give you good fuel consumption, so best for your pocket. It's a machine for everyday driving now.
Hey, Nick.
That is it. Trev, so we just actually took the car on a nice little test drive a while ago.
Yeah?
I hope I got the main features, but just in case, run over some of the things that you told me earlier.
All right, first of all, how was the ride?
Riding nice. Worth the price.
Okay, love that.
Yeah.
Well, key features right now, you have a touchscreen display. Not every car for the price that you have right now have that.
Right.
Apple CarPlay, Android Auto wired connection,
Right.
multifunction steering wheel,
Yep.
1.4 liter engine because we want affordability on gas.
Yeah.
We don't want bite too much.
Definitely.
All right. Reverse camera,
Yeah.
parking sensors as well.
Talk about that.
You telling them can save 1.5 a day?
And it's under 4 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
$45,000 a month.
Yeah.
Get you a new car
Yes.
as a new owner.
Yes, 2025.
Give me a little bit of the styling on the exterior.
All right, so you get fog lights. Not all cars get that. Also have 14-inch alloy rims. Jamaica pothole, so we need alloy rims. That
Strong.
yeah, it's very, very strong. And it's built with reinforced steel as well. So any accident, God forbid,
Yep.
we're good to go same way.
So I spoke about the warranty and the service package. What does that come with?
Oh, okay, so it's 5 years warranty, bumper to bumper. So any manufacturer fault to the vehicle is covered on the warranty.
Okay.
And it's a nice 2-year or 15,000 kilometers warranty service package.
Not bad for the price.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean, respect again. Big up
Thank
the Kia
you.
team. All right, Shifter. So you don't know the vibe. We're closing out this part of the segment right now. Big up to Trev. Big up the entire Kia team. That is it. On
Yeah.
to the next one. Yeah, what am I? Welcome, bro.
Ready it from?
All right. So today is the first buyers episode. I ask you to bring a machine. What is this we're in right now?
So we're currently sitting in the 2025 Honda Elevate. It's a subcompact SUV.
Yeah.
Tons of features, great on gas, and very affordable, right? The first thing you'll notice is the wireless Android and Apple CarPlay.
Yep.
Don't forget our sunroof. I mean, who doesn't want a sunroof now? We
Definitely.
have wireless charger as well, and we also come with paddle shifters. Auto headlights, and they're all LED headlights, right?
Sweet.
And the price point is very affordable. I mean, Honda is for Jamaica. Jamaica loves Honda.
Yeah.
And at 68,000 per month, approximately, you wouldn't drive a Honda for that?
Definitely. I mean, what we're talking about, the warranty and the service package.
So for the warranty, it is a 3 years or 100,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Service package is for 2 years or 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. You also get battery warranty, which is for 3 years.
Yeah. All right. So here what now? Sir, it wouldn't be a review without me getting a test drive in it. You don't mind?
Most definitely, no, I expected you to get a test drive from the start.
All right. Big up, Brad. Honda is a good bang for buck. Honda's been a brand that I, for myself, have driven for years. And when we talk about reliability, awesome. When we talk about fuel efficiency, it's a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated. So overall, the fuel consumption on it is going to be great. This is actually not a bad car as well. This comes in at $68,000 a month, like what the man said earlier. And for a subcompact SUV, I mean, what better price? What I like about this though, for the price point, is the fact that it's a SUV, and I feel for our Jamaican roads, you need an SUV in the fleet. Trust me when I tell you that. I mean, with the Apple CarPlay, with the Android Auto, all of the features, touchscreen display, Bluetooth connectivity, overall nice little vibe. You guys can take out a town, round town. And I don't think you're going to have a problem with gas like what we said earlier, because the 1.5 liter engine is definitely a perk. Right now we're just taking a test run with it. Let's see if we can get a nice pursuit. You can hear the CVT transmission in as well. The rims, 17-inch alloy wheels, nice cabin space, good price, good service package, good warranty. I mean, I don't think you could beat something like this for the fact that you get an SUV for this price. Gear shifters, what's going on? So today we're actually in the 2026 MG ZS. This is the latest design of this model. It comes with a 1.5 liter non-turbo. This particular model comes with a 1.5 liter non-turbo. We're talking about 4.1 million, so thereabout, starting for this car. What I like about these new cars, especially these new models, they come with a lot of features, so you call them the good bang for buck. So I'm going to take it on a road around here now just to feel how the suspension takes on, you know, our Jamaican roads. Because you know our Jamaican roads are nice, you know. And we all know this is not a performance vehicle. This is great for everyday commute. But so far nice. Interior is cool. AC a blow. Nice, like I told you earlier. I mean, nice leather interior. Creature comforts. It could be a good daily, like a good daily vehicle, something to run around. Like I said, for family, for single parents, for people just starting off in the car world, you know. So I think, like I said before, good first time buyer's car, and this is one of their latest models. So we literally just took the test drive in this ZS, right?
Wonderful.
It's nice, no lie. I mean, for a budget car, a nice starter car as well would be a good idea. How well are the MGs doing on the market right now?
Well, we're really taking off just because of obviously the price, very affordable. We're running about 53,000 per month.
Nice.
Which is 4,150,000. And with the modern day features that it has now and the brand new redesign of the new shape,
Yeah.
a lot of people are now gravitating towards it even more.
I told him about some of the features in it earlier. Blind spot assist, the lane keep assist, also the tire pressure monitor sensor. Is there anything you think I possibly would have left out that you wanted the people to know about?
So it actually comes with front and rear collision braking.
Never even know that.
So if you're reversing too close to an object or you're going too close to an object and the vehicle is sensing that an accident may occur, it will slam on the brakes for you and halt the car.
Yo, it was a pleasure. I respect for giving us the drive in this car today. You don't know gear shift?
Definitely.
We out. Alright, shifters, so we actually took to social media to get some questions from the shifters. I mean, we have our professionals here to answer them. So I'll read a couple of the questions to you, and I think this question actually is for you, Rowan. It's from DRN_Marshall, pertaining to loan and how much down payment I'd have to make. So basically he's saying, if I'm getting a car, how much down payment you'd have to make on a car, depending on the price.
Yeah, so depending on age as well.
Yeah.
So for typically brand new vehicles, we typically go up for 100%. And as the age gets older, I think, you know, you can come in. But since we're on the topic of brand new vehicles, it's pretty much 100% financing. So the deposit will be zero.
Nice. So pre-owned is determined on the year and the value.
On the year and the value, right.
Okay, cool.
So there's a certain amount that as you go older.
Yeah.
Right.
Damien, this one seems like for you. It's from Boy Billings. What is a good first car?
I mean, we spoke about you know, identifying first, you know, your budget, your price point, what you're looking for. But the best way to answer this, Nick, is probably to say you need to identify your needs versus your wants.
Yeah.
And obviously skew towards your needs. And
For
then
sure.
Based on your budget, decide what wants you can add into that. Once you have that covered, I mean, for the entry level buyer, you're looking at those Kias, MGs, Hondas. You know, you have
The same
Honda
ones you spoke
the
about.
same ones we spoke about.
Right.
Those are the cars you're looking at. Some people are able, as a first-time buyer, to go a little bit higher, and then you can look at things like your you know, because the ZS has like a trophy level, like a higher level in it. The Kia has the Soluto, has the Seltos and the Sonnet, you know, and the Honda has other models like the CRV and also the HRV.
Yes.
So you know, we have several models from all of these brands,
Yeah.
and it just depends, as I say, on your needs, on your budget, you know, what vehicle you can manage, and you know, but we'll help you. That's what we're there for.
Nice.
We'll help you. Come in and see us, and we'll help you.
So we have another question, and probably you could help me with this one as well. It's Chef_Jav 2.0. What BMW car would be the best to drift? I could probably answer that.
You can probably answer that.
Maybe like a BMW, maybe like a M4
Yeah, something like that. Something like an M4
or an M3.
or an M3. I mean, you know, you do have things like even an M2.
Yeah.
You know, depending on
Yeah, man.
what M you want to start at. But look, what I'd say is, first of all, we need to practice
Safety.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't go and drift on
No,
the
no,
roads.
no.
But yeah, I mean, definitely.
For sure. And I mean, ATL, like we say, has a brand for everyone. Laney_AAB1. What kind of warranty coverage comes with these cars?
Well, I'd
you
mentioned it
speak of.
earlier. With the Honda, it's 3 years or 100,000 kilometers. So whichever comes first. MG, it's actually 7 years, 150,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
And with the Kia, it's 5 years, 100,000 kilometers.
Nice. Shifters. So we're about to close out right now. I mean, Damian, where can they find you if they're interested in getting a car tomorrow?
So we're at a number of places. We're in Kingston and in Montego Bay. At Montego Bay, we are in Fairview, so you can come there for your Honda or your Kia, or you can come to Bogue City Center where you can find us and we can share all the MG models we have with you. In Kingston, we're at Hagley Park Road. Everybody know the home of Honda.
Definitely.
Is at Hagley Park Road. For Kia, we're at Oxford Road, and for MG, we're just around the corner on Old Hope Road. So
nice.
So find us there. Give us a call. Instagram is MG Jamaica, Honda Jamaica, Kia Jamaica. You know, ATL Automotive.
And test drives are allowed and stuff.
All the time. We actually encourage customers to come in and test drive because it helps to identify what suits you.
Nice. And Ron, where can they find you?
So typically, the website, jm.scotiabank.com,
Yeah.
or on Instagram at Scotiabank JAM at that's how it is, right?
Yeah.
So, or they can, of course, reach out to their representative directly
Yeah.
to get all the information. But so our website, Instagram, or their representative directly.
Nice. Shifters, there you have it. We had our two professionals here. I mean, one when you want your brand new car, and another if you want your loan and also your auto insurance, right? So listen, if you're interested in being a part of the show, you guys can actually contact us. I'll leave the information in the link below. And let me tell you, I mean, it's been a pleasure to have you guys here on the show.
Happy to be here. It was our pleasure.
So listen, we're gonna close out right now. Thanks for watching this episode of Gear Shift. I mean, this is everything automotive for Jamaica, Caribbean, and globally. We're taking it right now. So we're signing out. We'll see you on the next episode. Big up. Bless.